everyone, this is Kripa, the Business College of Engineering in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. In this video session, we have split our video into a part of two. So in this session, we are going to discuss on about what is surplus and what is session tracking. So let's get into our topic. Okay. Before getting into it, what is session? Simply means a particular interval of time. So what is session tracking? Is a way to maintain state of an image, or it we also call it as a data. It is also known as session management in server. HTTP protocol is a stateless, so we need to maintain state using session tracking techniques. So what is a server? Or the Java programs that run on a Java-enabled web server or application server, they are used to handle the request obtained from the web server, process the request, produce a response, then send a response back to the web server. So HTTP is a stateless protocol, which means that each time a client requests a web page, the client establishes a new connection with the web server, and the server does not retain track on prior requests. The conversation of user over a period of time is referred to as a session. In general, it refers to a certain period of time. The record of the object in the session is known as tracking. Session tracking is a process of remembering and documenting customer conversations over time. So management is another name for it. So the term stateful web application. So it means that a web application that is capable of remembering and recording client conversation over a particular set of time or for a particular period of time. So why is session tracking? Well, because the HTTP, we all know that hypertext protocol is stateless. So we require session tracking to make the client server relationship stateful. So the HTTP protocol, which implies that each request is treated as a new one. So as you can see it, as you can able to imagine that particular thing. So session tracking is important for tracking conversation in online shopping, mailing application, and e-commerce, or wherever you are going to use that particular application. So here we are discussed the particular diagram. So each time user requests to the server treats the request as a new request. So we need to maintain the state of the user to recognize the particular or defined use. So why use session tracking? So I already discussed for recognizing the particular user and their data. So there are some techniques we can use or we can track our sessions like cookies, hidden form field, URL reading, HTTP. So before getting into it, we have numerous alternatives once you have finished processing a user session data. So we can also delete our sessions. So remove a specific attribute, you can delete the value associated with the specific key by calling the public void remove attribute. Or within a bracket, you can use your string name function. So you can also delete your whole session. To delete an entire session, use the keywords like public void inviolate function. So setting function timeout, you may set the timeout for a session separately by calling the public void set max inactive interval. Within a bracket, you use int interval. So you have to mention your interval time. So that's also a function. So log the user out on servers that support servlets like 2.4. You may use that logout method to log the client out of the web server and invalidate all the users sessions. So web.xml configuration, if you are using Tomcat, you may set the session timeout in the web.xml file. In addition, there are some ways to install. So the timeout is specified. You can fix it in whatever time you want. Like for example, um, on override Tomcat's default timeout of 13 minutes. So in the servlet, the get max inactive interval we already discussed, right? That function delivers the session timeout period in seconds. So get max in that inactive interval of that returns like 900 if your session is set to 20 minutes, right? So 20 minutes means it returns 900 in web XML. So that's all for the session.